now in Caesarea getting ready for a trial with the governor present. The governor at this point is a man by the name of Felix. Now, Felix was not a very good leader. He was considered to be brutal and oppressive to his people. And he was having trouble keeping peace in his province because the Jews did not like him. So when Paul was brought before him for the trial, and the Jews came in from Jerusalem to accuse Paul of saying things that were against the Roman Empire, Felix was already in a difficult spot. He wanted to make sure the Jews were happy, but he had heard that Paul was wealthy. So he wanted to find a way to make some money. So he heard the trial, heard both sides of the arguments. The Jews did not make a very good case, and Felix understood that Paul was innocent. But again, Felix wanted to make the Jews happy, and we're told he wanted a bribe from Paul. So rather than setting Paul free, he put Paul back in jail, and Paul was left there for the next 2 years. During that 2 years, the Roman Empire realized that Felix was a very bad governor, and so Felix was fired as the governor and was replaced with a man by the name of Festus. When Festus became the new governor, Paul was brought back out of jail to have yet another trial. And this time again, the Jews were unable to make a good case. Festus realized that Paul was innocent, but Festus again did not want the Jews to be upset. Paul realized at this point that he was not going to get a fair trial. Festus even suggested that Paul might go back again to Jerusalem for yet another trial. Paul said, "This is unfair. I am a Roman citizen, and I appeal to Caesar." Now, we've talked in previous sessions about the importance of Paul's Roman citizenship. This is one of the places where it becomes important. As a Roman citizen, if Paul felt he was not getting a fair trial, he could appeal his case. He could go to the Supreme Court of Rome, which is what he did when he said, "I appeal to Caesar." He was saying, I'm not getting a fair trial, and as a Roman citizen, I am now exercising my right to go to the Supreme Court. Well, Paul was put back into custody until such time as they could take him to Rome for his trial. Before that happened, another Roman governor, a man by the name of Herod Agrippa II, was visiting the new governor, Festus. Herod Agrippa II was something of an expert in Jewish and Christian thought. And so Festus invited Agrippa to come and hear Paul. The two interviewed Paul, and they were trying to decide what to do next when Paul looked at Agrippa and said, "Do you believe the prophets?" What Paul was asking was, "Governor Agrippa, do you believe what the Jewish scripture teaches? Do you believe as a Jew would believe?" Well, that put Agrippa in a difficult position because he did not want to admit in front of the other Roman governor that he followed God. So instead, he just changed the topic, and they sent Paul back to his prison room. Afterwards, Agrippa and Festus were talking and said, "We know Paul is innocent. But because Paul, as a Roman citizen, has appealed to Caesar, the law says now that's what must happen." So Paul was put in the custody of a Roman centurion by the name of Julius. Julius' job was now to get Paul from Caesarea all the way across the Mediterranean Sea to Rome, where Paul would face trial with the Supreme Court of the Roman Empire. And we'll see in our next session that sea voyage turned into an exciting adventure.